This is Dave, and today we're going to delve deeper into the concept of KPIs. So yesterday I explained the concept of KPIs, key performance indicators, which are sort of these details that you look at to check on the health of a business. It's kind of like checking your pulse and checking your cholesterol levels and other types of indicators you might get at a medical checkup to tell you how healthy you are. You might not be able to look at somebody on the street and tell how healthy they are, but a deeper diagnosis will tell you. Yet sometimes people question the idea of looking at these KPIs and say, what, I can just look at the bottom line. I can see exactly how my business is doing. I see, did I make money? Did I not make money? Why do I need all of these little factors that tell me how healthy the business is doing? I know, there's a number at the bottom. That tells me all I need to know. So I want to tell a story about my own business where this really would have sent me for a loop had I done exactly that. So I've had my business now for over 16 years. And 16 years times 12, you can do the math. It's been a lot of months, almost 200 months that I've been running the business. And the most profitable, the number one most profitable month I ever had was a month when actually my KPIs were going nuts. My bottom line was fantastic. It was through the roof. It was the highest I ever had, but my KPIs were a mess. So how is it that my KPIs were a disaster when my profits were so high? Well, first of all, what are these KPIs? These KPIs for me are things like how many visitors came to my website, what percent of people who came to the website actually wind up placing an order, how big was the average order. These are different factors that I look at to tell, okay, how is my website doing? But all of those were down. My visitors were down. The percentage of people who ordered was down. And the average order size, the mean order size, was also down. So was this the most profitable month in the history of my 16 years of business? Simple. I had my single biggest order that I've ever had. And that one big order completely skewed all of the numbers that I had going on. So my mean order size might have been much smaller, but it had this one giant one at the top. My average customers might have been way down, but this one giant one, made up for all the smaller ones. My conversion rate, the number of people who bought, was way down, but this one just made up for everything. So my bottom line was the best it was ever in my 16 years. But because I was looking more detailed at what was happening day to day with the business, with all of my customers, with all the people who are coming through, I saw that alarm bells were going off everywhere and saying, okay, this business is in real trouble. If I don't reverse these things, then despite this being the most profitable month ever, next month is going to be a loser. And the month after that is going to be another loser. And I need to change things, and I need to change them fast. So that's really the reason for having these KPIs, because a huge bottom line could make you deaf to these little alarm bells that are going off all over the place. Just like feeling good and feeling healthy might make you deaf to the fact that your cholesterol level is through the roof, and you might have a ticking time bomb in your heart if you're not taking care of yourself. You might have something that is going on that a more in-depth analysis into your body, into your health might say, there's something really bad happening here you need to be aware of. And just the fact that you feel okay, the fact that you're able to run the 10K in your best time ever might not be a good indicator of what is going on in the entire system. So that's why we have this idea of KPIs. And they might be different in your business. For my business, again, it's how many visitors are coming to the website, what percentage of them buy, what is the average order size that people check out with. Those are all things that I can play around with. I can say in recent months, said, okay, well, you know what, the percentage of people who buy has gone down. What are things I can do to reverse that? And I started doing things of saying, okay, well, what if I offer a discount code when somebody's on their way out of the website? And we did that, and it brought the percentage of people who bought, it brought that number up. Email follow-ups was something else we were able to do to bring that percentage up. So the more you're kind of able to see these different alarm bells that are going off, it's really what these KPIs, the key performance indicators they're really kind of these alarm bells of telling you what metrics you need to pay attention to. The more those are going off and you pay attention to them, the more you can find problems before they become big problems and address them, so you don't have these, the need of a down month on the bottom line. In order to find it, you can fix it before you have that down month. You can fix your health before you have the health crisis, the heart attack, or whatever else it happens to be. You can fix those problems. So I want everyone to stop and think, what are those indicators in your business, in your personal life, There's little things that can be alarm bells that give you these early warning signs of what is going right, what is not going right, and what you need to work on.